What is up? First stop in Los Angeles. I feel like it always has to be in and out. That's what everyone says. And James, cheers to that. But James, I'm curious, this is your first time having In and Out, right?
Yeah. Is
it the best place to get a burger? I'm going to give you my hot take and say no, it's not.
Worst fries I've ever eaten, 2 out of 10.
It's not my, I come here because like this is what everyone says, you have to come here, but I don't even know if I would put it in my, it's not a horrible burger. It's good, but it's not great, and I don't even know if it's top 10. Anyway, we're here, and I am so behind in having a video for the Red Star, and I can't wait to show you how to put this together. Now, I feel bad that I'm doing this so late because I've seen a bunch of you try to put this together and everyone's doing it wrong. No one knows what to do with the extra pieces. So I'm gonna show you how to assemble the Red Star minifig. Here we go. If I can tear this open here. Boy, all right. Here are all the pieces. All right, so first things last, we've got the body of the Red Star. This is a pretty easy thing to start with. First thing we're gonna do is put on the arms. And those are these little guys right here. You can kind of tell which side they go on because the arms curve forward. And you know which side of the body is the front because the feet stick out. So we're gonna snap that on there. Take this arm here, snap that on there. Up. Click, almost, is that in? There we go, click. So we've got our basic body, right? Now, we're gonna put the head on, but before we put the head on, there is the overall armor, this really cool shoulder pads thing like this. And then the head is actually this square thing. So this is kind of a cool stylized head for the Red Star. And then you just put that on like so. Click. There's the head. The hands. The Red Star has black gloves. These like robotic hands, but they're like black looking. So we put a hand there, we put a hand there. You get an extra in case one breaks. So you don't need that, don't need the extra hand. Okay, next up, for the helmet, the front of the Red Star helmet, there's kind of like this dark, clear visor, this circle, that just goes right in front. So you put that on like so. Then the top of the head, there is this piece here. It's got this Hindu kanji, and I think it says evil, if I'm not mistaken. I should know. I just can't remember what I had it say. So that goes on the top, and then the sides are really cool because he's got like these wings that kind of go back and like these red things on the side. So you need to look for these two pieces. They're like these domes, and there's like a slit going through it. And then you take this yellow antennae here, and you simply put it in. It's almost like a lever, and once it goes in, it's this lever now. It's like an antenna that goes back and forth like that. And then you stick it to the side of the Red Star's head like so, and you tilt it back slightly. And it looks like that. Now we're gonna do the same for the other side. We've got our dome with the slit. We've got our yellow antennae. Right? So it's like a little lever, goes back and forth. So now we're gonna put that on the other side of the head and angle that backwards slightly. All right, now here's where a lot of people get screwed up. A lot of people put the either don't know to put the feet on, or even if they do put the feet on, the Red Star is like 8 feet tall. So to help that, there's actually a little bit more that we add to the bottom. So there's this red piece here with the little yellow in front. You put that, you can see how it lines up there. You see how it's a little bit extra. So now we're gonna find that other one by one. We look for the yellow that goes in front, and that kind of helps the boot, but we haven't put on the bottom of the boot yet. So the Red Star, we're at LAX airport, so that's why you hear the boom, the plane taking off. You put the little foot sticking out there, and this is actually kind of close to what the feet actually look like on the 8-foot Red Star. I'm gonna put the other one on there, like so. And then, like all of the minifigs, we've got this little stand here, still goes on the stand, even though this guy stands up pretty good. He's got the big feet that keep him, you know, from falling over easy, but he has a stand nonetheless. And that's the Red Star, but there's still more. So the next thing is the Red Star has 2 giant war swords. So they're gold, and then the handle is kind of red with this circle on the bottom. So you're gonna take this, pop this in like that, as good as you can, and there is your sword. So we can put one sword here, boom. Now we've got another one right here. We've got the handle, the red handle. So we're gonna take that. We've got the circles. You can kind of see the circles here. The circles should be so that when you're holding the sword like that flat, so that you see the circle, not the other way. Probably doesn't make a big difference, but if you're trying to make it legit like the film, that's the way the swords go. Click in, and then there's a lot of different ways you can have the Red Star hold the sword. You can have him, you can have the swords crossed like that. You can have one up and one down. All different kinds of ways that you can make it work. I like to do one sometimes where one is down like this, and then one is something like that, right? Almost like a whoosh kind of thing. And then have him where maybe he's kind of turning and looking at you slightly like that, right? All different kinds of ways you can pose it. Now, cool thing about the Red Star is he comes with a Romow. It's this floating robot that has dual machine guns on top. So the way that we're gonna build that is we've got this here. This is the main piece of the Romow. Now, there is a little red piece that goes in front. That's like the neck. And then he's got a little blue eye that lights up on front. So now there's this clear one right here that goes on front of that. Snap in like so. Then the back has this red circular piece here that attaches on like so, but it's slightly raised. It's a little bit higher. So it looks like that on the back, and then in the front it's like this. The reason why is because there's these 2 dual blasters. This looks like this is basically like the lightsaber hilt that Lego makes, or kind of like the flashlight or whatever. But we're gonna put one of them here, boom, and we're gonna put one of them here, boom. If I can get it in. There we go. So that's the basic shape of the Romow, but we need to get the guts inside. And the way that you do that, you've got these 2 pieces here. They're both 1x2s, but they're different because this one has a peg in the middle. This one has 2 pegs. You want the one with 2 pegs on the bottom. You're gonna stack them like so. Got them together. And then on the bottom, you're gonna put a clear piece. This is a clear 1x1 barrel. You're gonna put that in the middle, underneath. And then this actually goes, it doesn't click super tight, but this actually goes snug into the Romow like so. And it's kind of snug through the top there, but it's not snug. It can fall out pretty easy, but it's enough that it'll hold it like so. Then, what the trick is you've got a stand here where you can put your clear stand like so. And then you can take your Romow and look at that. There it is, your Romow and your Red Star. But there is one more thing that is kind of cool. If you have 2 of these, now, why would you get 2 of these? You've got 2 Red Stars and 2 Romows. The idea is you would have 2 Romows. So, if you're so inclined and you really want to have the double Romows, if you get another one of these, just to show you, tear this open real quick. Real quick, let's put together another Romow. Let's see what it looks like. So we've got our red neck, we've got our blue light in front, the back jetpack is red, we've got the rapid fire blaster on the right side, rapid fire blaster on the left side. So there's our basic Romow, but we got to put together 1 peg on top, 2 below. The barrel goes snug. Where is that barrel? There it is. The barrel snug underneath. That goes snug under the Romow. So we've got the Romow together. Now we just need the Romow not to fall over. We've got our clear stand. We've got our clear base. We're gonna put that right there, and then that just sets on top. It doesn't go in super snug, but you can pivot it at different angles and stuff if you want. And there is the Red Star with 2 Romows. Awesome. Thank you guys for checking out how to do it, how to build the Red Star correctly. I apologize I didn't get this to you sooner, but better late than never, right? Anyway, be good to one another. More videos coming soon. Thank you guys for your support. Wow!